Well, thank you very much to both of our volunteers that we had the opportunity to recognize this evening. That it's your efforts that help make our community what it is and give it the personality that we cherish so much. So thank you for all your dedication to this community, to this city, and to our people. So we very much appreciate that and are glad to be able to recognize just some of the many great efforts that we know are happening across the community. That now takes us to petitions and comments of the citizens. Would anyone like to address the city council this evening?
I would.
Please come forward and then give your name and address.
My name is Christopher Adam Throgmorton. I live at 1607 J Street, Laporte, Indiana 46350. That's here in the city of Laporte. Basically, I'm to the understanding that the city council here handles the city ordinances up to and including the human rights bit with the Human Rights Commission, how my civil rights are protected as a disabled person in this community. And essentially, I believe that they have been violated, and I've been trying to contact you for about a year. So I notice that you guys are going to discuss some of these civil rights tonight, and I'm the only person that's ever attended the Human Rights Commission. They told me I was their only customer, which I would give them a scathing review. If there's a comment box, I would love to know where that's located. I would like to know if my civil rights are applicable in the city of Laporte, and if not, why?
Your civil rights are certainly applicable, and the process that you have utilized has been worked through our staff members for the entirety of the time that you have been in contact with various members of city employees, and I understand that there are some challenges that you want to bring forward, but those have been addressed by multiple members of the administration, and they've been addressed by the city attorney, they've been addressed
This
by
woman?
the human and community relations.
As
the
the
city attorney, yes.
As the individual with the issue, I would like to inform you that they are not taken care of appropriately. As a matter of fact, I believe she's committed felonies. And I will gladly provide you with whatever you need to remove your doubt. But essentially, I would like to attain some sort of results, and I would like to have a dialogue with whoever's in control of this, because I'm able to articulate myself, though I am autistic, and I assume that if I've been treated like this, someone who is less able to communicate how they feel has been treated much worse. And you seem to be knowledgeable about the situation based upon your confidence that it was handled appropriately. So
I have been briefed by the team.
Been briefed
multiple
by the
steps
team.
throughout the process.
You probably need some more details. Do you know I'm banned from the property for turning in a public records access request by her?
You're leaving out some important details.
What details?
All of the various incidents of which.
What incidents are you referring to?
There have been multiple times. that
I've
you've
submitted
been on the
public
property.
access records for documentation of these supposed incidents. I'm the only one documenting anything as far as these incidents go. So are you referring to like February 5th when I turned in my public access request and I just happened to be videotaping it? Would that be my previous behavior? Because on February 9th, 4 days later, I was somehow banned from the property. So is recording in public, like, is that criminal trespassing worthy?
I'm not going to speak to any of the legal matters because the attorney has addressed all of those with you throughout. I understand that you have also been in conversations with members of the police department. You've also been in conversations with members of the judicial branch of government as well. And
I believe you guys are violating my rights, and I'm not going to stop talking about it. So I'm here to inform you that I will citizens arrest multiple police officers. I'm going to citizens arrest her for official misconduct, all sorts of felonies. I'm not stupid, and I know the law. And I would appreciate if your staff would start following it, because it's discriminatory, because you can't treat people like this. Like I've been attempting for a year to give anybody in this town that's a public servant the opportunity to correct these mistakes. She made me sign a confidentiality agreement. She's manipulated the law in quite some fashion, and I appreciate your faith in your coworker. However, there's video footage. It's all on YouTube. I can give you the website. I can give you personal copies. I can fax whatever you need. However, I will not be manipulated by your big words and your charm. I know that laws have been broken, and I know that crimes have been committed, and we're like 1 in 45 now. Like, if you guys are in the business of violating autistic people's rights and covering it up, I can have somebody that's above you come and deal with that. Like, you guys you're just Laporte, Indiana. Like, you can't just make up your own rules.
I don't believe anyone is making up our own rules, and we have followed all of the federal, state, and local statutes.
Okay.
What
about your city ordinances?
And this is not going to be the place where
What is the
case
place?
going to be adjudicated.
You guys have she's had me arrested for attempting to speak with the Human Rights Commission.
I don't believe the attorney has had you arrested.
Would you like to see the video? She called the police on me and hid in her office. Like, do you realize the taxpayers are paying her to hide in her office because she doesn't want to talk to me about this?
I don't believe she was hiding in her office from anyone, but you're also leaving out very key elements of various incidents.
So why don't you get detailed? Quit saying various incidents. Tell me one incident, because there's no record of these.
Where your questions are adjudicated.
Then where is the place? As my mayor, where is the place? Where do disabled people go when their civil rights are violated? Because I've tried everywhere. I've tried everything that you guys have told me, and it doesn't happen. This is, I have to feel.
Information that you choose not to like and choose not to hear.
You guys are refusing to take the information. I'm telling you, this video, like, I can prove she committed a felony. Like, I can prove it. Like, I'm going to arrest her myself, and then you guys can just deal with that. But I'm not going to continue to be told to get a lawyer, because that means I have to sue my community, the taxpayers. Like, I'll make you guys deal with this before I sue my neighbors.
You have gone through multiple different channels and chosen that you do not like the responses that you're provided.
Because it's not the responses that are legal.
Well, then you have been advised to...
So she referred me to the Indiana Civil Rights Commission, is what you're telling me. Did she? Did she do that? Because that's what the city ordinance is that all of these complaints get referred to the Indiana Civil Rights Commission in Indianapolis automatically. So when did she do that?
She does not.
And Christopher, again, this is not the time or place.
When is the time and the place?
The ordinance that you're referring to was not even in place.
In February. February of this year, this ordinance that was set in September of last year was not in place.
And you never made a complaint asking to be filed as far as your civil rights. You had a complaint.
I came to this building and asked to speak with you're referring to September of last year, before these city ordinances were into play. They went into September 21st, 2015. So it's February 5th, 2016 after. Oh, I'm not saying that. I came here, turned in a Freedom of Information Act request. 4 days later, on February 9th, I came here, and you were here.
We're not going to adjudicate this case this evening.
I'm not asking you to adjudicate it. That's for a courtroom. I'm asking you to please even just pretend that you want to be aware that people are committing felonies underneath your nose. Please. Can you just pretend like you care? Because, like, this is really happening. And you can deny it all you want with faith and confidence in your coworker, but I'm offering you the opportunity to know what's really going on in your community. If you don't want to know, that's fine. Like, I will go above and do whatever I got to do. But it's your responsibility to fix it. You're the one that answers to the community. So it's your responsibility to fix it. If you don't...
I'm accountable for this team, and I don't shirk that accountability. I also have confidence in this team.
But you don't want to talk about it in front of the public, or what?
I have confidence in due process, Mr. Throckmorton.
Well, my due process was violated, so how much confidence do you really have?
Steps necessary to address that.
And sue. Do you want me to sue the city of Laporte?
We do have other business to attend to this evening. Thank you very much.
All right. I'm going to make you famous. You're going to be on YouTube. Watch. 1 in 45, man. Everybody's got a cousin, brother, aunt, uncle, grandparent, something's autistic. We ain't going to go for this stuff anymore.
Would anyone else like to address the city council this evening? Anyone further? All right, then we'll close the public comment section.
I'm not coming back crazy because I'm not crazy, even though you guys keep calling the police on me. It makes me a little irritated, but bye. See you, Blair. What's the matter? Are you agitated?
Not at all.
School board for weeks, next Monday.
What's that? Why you here? That's what I mean. Y'all gonna quit following me. It's called stalking.